So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan, back at it again. So wanted to make a video about how to be truly happy, right? How do you be truly happy? My rabbi said, make a video about how to control your temper. So this is how, to be truly happy, or this is how I, a lot of times am happy, right? And I think the biggest thing is to see stuff in your life and know that the situation could be a lot worse. When you go through stuff in your life and, God takes you out of it, or you're able to survive it, then you become truly happy. Because, it's there's kind of like an opposite. There's happy and there's sad, right? So sadness comes from like stuff happening that's negative and it's not going your way. Happiness comes from stuff happening positive, or just the small things that brighten up your day. So it's kind of like if you just pay attention to, if you see a bunch of stuff that always just ruins your day, and then you see something happy, that kind of gives you a little bit more happiness in your life. You become happy. So let me give you an example. I'm from San Francisco, California, USA. I've seen tons of racism, tons of political issues, tons of sociological issues, okay? I've seen some things that I wouldn't want anybody else to see. I've seen people treat me the way that they would treat a dog, and I wouldn't even treat an animal like that. I've seen people discriminate against me. I've seen people be racist against me. I've seen people be socially biased against me. I've seen a lot. And to come out to New York City, Brooklyn, it actually made me a lot happier person just to be out here. And I was thinking about this before, right? So I'll give you a perfect example. In San Francisco, right, work, right? Because of the racial issues, and I'm black, right? Even though I got my degree, right? It was like the only place that'll hire black kids is the post office. So you have to work in this factory, casing mail, on graveyard shift, getting all dirty and dusty from machine dust, 8 hours, sometimes mandatory overtime on the holidays, and you get a random Tuesday or Wednesday as a day off. And if you really think about it, do you really have time to meet people, make friends, do cool stuff on a random Tuesday or Wednesday? No, because nobody's out. They don't care. And that's, some stuff that I've been through, right? And then, having to work security. Same thing. Graveyard shift. Or have these weird hours and only get days off in the middle of the week, like a random Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, where you can't do anything and nobody's out and all your friends are doing stuff, You can't do anything. And that's because, it's a black people job and they're going to hire you for that. Because of the color of your skin. Or, having to work drug rehab, right? Working there for a year first until they finally start paying me, and then you only get paid $500 a month in a stipend. That's not even a livable wage, right? Or, I finally got a good job as a home care associate or whatever. And I was working for the company. It was like, yeah, $12 an hour, and yeah, 9 to 5, weekends off. But at the end of the day, right, I still had to work with people, disabled people coming off of drugs and alcohol, or people with AIDS and HIV and hepatitis, coming off of alcohol and drugs and heroin, you know, catching people, trying to take care of people and catch them in the bathroom smoking crack or shooting up. You know, I've had to deal with that, you know. People leaving their dirty needles around or blood everywhere. And they got like AIDS, HIV. You know, I've had to deal with that. And why? Because, you know, San Francisco is racist and it's hard to get another job. You know, and to come out here into Brooklyn and get a cool job with the school district where I just hang out with the kids all day and cook the food for them. Or like get a job where I work with disabled kids from good families. You know, spent all summer hanging out on Brighton Beach, Coney Island. That's huge. You know, that's something to be happy about. Something that makes me smile every day. You know, wake up, smile every day that I'm not stuck in the post office. You know, plus I got a job with benefits, you know. That's huge. And those are things that you have to think about when you want to try to be happy. You know, the places where you've come from and, you know, where you are now. Those are the things that'll truly make you happy. But if you don't, if you've never seen any hardship, you can't really be happy because you always want more, you know. You'll never be happy for where you are, you know. It's always like more. You know, oh, I got this car, but that one's faster and more shinier. So I'm gonna work my ass off to get that car that's more shinier and faster and a better car. You know, yeah, so you're always gonna do that. No woman is gonna actually ever satisfy you, and you're always gonna be hitting the club chasing after a woman after a woman after a woman. And you know what I found out, right? That's one of the reasons why I talk about no hookups and people just generally don't hook up like that. And, you know, and it is true that women don't hook up with men like that, but at the end of the day, it's also kind of like when you also get in the mindset of going out and trying to sleep with a different woman every night, or thinking you could go to a club and pull a girl home every night, none of those girls are ever going to be good enough. Because you're always going to want hotter, you're always going to want sexier, you're always going to want better. And then you grow up into an old man and you have nothing. And nobody will date you because you haven't been in a long-term relationship. Or you're some old-ass man who survived a couple of STDs and got a couple of babies by a couple of babies' mamas, you know? Like, still trying to holler at a club, you know? You don't want to be that guy. But those guys are the ones who are always looking for better and better, but they're never happy. That's because, like, they haven't been to a place where they never could get a girl. And then when they finally do, they're happy and they want to hang out, hold on to that girl and get married because they're grateful that God blessed them. So that's what I got to say about this. If you like this video, you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, I'll get back to you. I'm out, y'all. Peace.